to news from Karnataka, where the state BJP has made it clear that they're going to up the ante against the Siddaramaiah government. Karnataka BJP chief now B.Y. Vijayendra has appealed to all BJP cadres to come together and stage this protest tomorrow. Remember that the BJP is planning a Karnataka statewide protest tomorrow over the stabbing shocker that came to light from Hubli. You have B.Y. Vijayendra taking to social media to say that this right here is Congress's guarantee of violence, crimes and murders, and that the BJP is going to be protesting against the abysmal handling of law and order in Karnataka. B.Y. Vijayendra even saying that the state of affairs right now in Karnataka reminds one of what's happening in Pakistan and Afghanistan. So B.Y. Vijayendra now upping the stakes against the Karnataka government, questioning Siddaramaiah government over breakdown of law and order. This over the killing, the stabbing of Neha in Hubli in a college by accused Fayaz. The BJP is also alleged that this is a case of love jihad and that the government is trying to cover it up. So you're going to see massive protests taking place across Karnataka tomorrow as the BJP is also set to up the ante on this issue. Anaga is joining us with more details on this. Anaga has been reporting from the ground in Hubli. Anaga, now B.Y. Vijayendra urging all BJP cadres to hit the streets tomorrow. This is going to be a statewide protest against the Karnataka Congress government.
Well, that's right, Akshita. In fact, the BJP state president, B.Y. Vijayendra, also added that what's happening in Karnataka sort of reminds him of the sorry state of affairs that always happens in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So essentially, Akshita compared Karnataka to what Pakistan and Afghanistan is. And he also listed down a slew of crime incidents that happened in Karnataka, starting from the Rameshwaram cafe blast to chain snatching to a Kannada actress, Harshita Poonja, being denied from speaking in Kannada in Mangalore, to a BJP Karyakarta in Mysuru being thrashed for singing a song in praise of Narendra Modi. So he listed down a slew of crime incidents that had happened and had stated that there was a huge collapse of law and order in Karnataka, and that's the reason why the entire BJP state unit in Karnataka will be mobilized and they will be staging a protest across the state.
Okay, all right, Anaga, thanks very much for joining us with all of those details. Let's, in fact, focus on this story and get you all the latest political reactions also that have come in on the murder of a Congress corporator's daughter, Neha Hiremate, in Karnataka's Hubli. This happened in a college and it's triggered a political slugfest. There have been protests in several parts of Karnataka demanding capital punishment for the accused Fayaz, who's already been taken into custody. He was arrested soon after committing that crime. The Karnataka BJP has announced that they will hold a massive protest tomorrow against the Siddaramaiah government, questioning the law and order in the state and alleging that this is a case of love jihad. You've had pro-Hindu activists visiting the victim's residence in Hubli and speaking to her father. Veerashaiva Lingayatsya was also seen accompanying these activists. Neha's father, a Congress corporator, has alleged that accused Fayaz was part of a love jihad gang, adding that he was forcing Neha to convert to Islam. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, however, has dismissed the love jihad angle in the case and said that this murder took place over personal reasons, which a thorough investigation will expose.
But sir, there is a narrative that is getting spinned around that this is a case of love jihad, that he was trying to convert your daughter to another religion. But the Karnataka Congress government, including the chief minister, has plainly, flatly rejected this, saying that there was something personal that was going on between them. And this is purely not a case of love jihad. You're from the Congress party too. How do you see this? Was it true that it was a case of love jihad?
It is I say directly it is a love jihad.
Why do you say so?
Because he is an ex-student, he is a failure student, and he is joined to the this community, the love jihad team. He is already joined, and he is taken a train from them. Then only he is taken action on him, not to only that person. That with him, another poor person are there. They have targeted my family. They targeted my daughter, such family, such girls. They are proposing every time. They want to see my proposal is coming. Either you join me, otherwise I will Otherwise, they tell to take kidnap or other murder. They will direct this only.
ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಜನರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸರ್ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕ್ಷಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೇಹಾಳ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ಮಗು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಮಗು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನನಗೆ ಅವಳ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಃಖ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದುಃಖ ನನಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ನನಗೆ ಮಗುವಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ.
No, they never belong to any community. They never belong to any community. To individual. You see, how does the community responsible for the act of the two individuals? But the people who are making an allegation, they have their brain to say that they are the whole the society is responsible. I am also part of the society, a Muslim society of the society. How is that? I don't know who they you attribute to me also? Attribute to there are 200 million Muslims. You attribute to them one crime? I mean, I cannot understand how people think.
It is very inhumane and cruel. I condemn it, and state government has to impartially investigate it. And who are the culprits are there? They have to be punished very soonly. And if not, because of all these happenings, and even yesterday, 4 murders happened in Gadag also, and day to day, something is happening in the entire Karnataka. So, state government has utterly failed to maintain the law and order situation in the Karnataka.
And Prime Minister Modi also made a mention of this stabbing horror to lash out at the Congress government in Karnataka. Not just that, he also raked up the Rameshwaram cafe blast and a shopkeeper in Bengaluru getting thrashed allegedly for playing the Hanuman Chalisa.
साथियों, यहाँ कांग्रेस सरकार जिस प्रकार के विचारों को, जिस मानसिकता को बढ़ावा दे रही है, वो भी बहुत खतरनाक है। यहां हमारी बेटियों पर हमले हो रहे हैं, बाजारों में बम फूट रहे हैं, भजन कीर्तन सुनने पर भी हमले हो रहे हैं। ये सामान्य घटनाएं नहीं है, और इसलिए मैं बेंगलुरु के और कर्नाटका के भाइयों से आग्रह करूंगा, ये कांग्रेस से बहुत अलर्ट रहना है।